Hey guys, this is just another quick Warno exploit video. This was discovered by user Will JWH on the Reddit, and he's got poop for a head. Um, and essentially, you can view some of the unreleased units in the game and play with them, etc. If you download this mod, so the mod is called Yokai Stays Sandbox mod, and here it is. And if we just subscribe to that, and then we gotta open up Steam. Looks like it did update, so we're just gonna launch Warno. And we'll get to see these new units. Of course, if you're watching the video, you could skip ahead 10 seconds or whatever, or you can just bear with me. I am a little under the weather, so if I sound a little bit throaty, etc. I've just got a cold, basically. It's making it harder to make the videos just because it hurts to speak, etc. But, we're getting there. So, first thing to check, because obviously the mod's not going to be enabled the first time, right? So we go to the armory, and we see that we've got 1,103 units, right? Then we need to enable the mod. Yo Caste Sandbox mod. Apply. This will relaunch your game. So now it's going to relaunch the game. Right, so now we've got your Caste Sandbox mod, and it's made with love by Yokaiste, maybe. And you see that we've now got 1,223 units, so that's a lot more units. In terms of the extra units, so here, for example, is a Belgian minstrel. So we can just, if we just filter by nation here, we could see, okay, so there are two Czech units in the game already. So this is the Czech MI24P. It's got 10% ECM. Looks pretty beefy. It's got some cool Czech skin on it there. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's got rockets, and these, even though it's not on the weapon, of course, these are still work in progress things. These look like AA missiles. So, actually, no, those are probably the Cocons, aren't they? My apologies. So yeah, you've got 80 rockets, etc. Then you've got this thing called the SVO, and that is the coffin launcher, which Rugana gets. So it looks like these guys are going to get that as well. So that's interesting. And if we look at the Belgian units, so some of these are from Army General. So that's some of them are already available in Army General, but so this is a Belgian CV here. 3 front armor, 75 points. Of course, they're liable to change. The points especially probably liable to change. Another Belgian CV, Belgian infantry CV, and look at that. They've got a worse law, the M72A2 law, and they've also got smoke grenades, 7 strength. Check out the Belgian skins. I know some Belgian people, they look just like this. Some Belgian Fusiliers here, and they've got a Blindicide RL83, which looks like a Panzerschreck, and you can see the model back there. looks like an updated Panzerschreck, I guess. Yeah, so the next one we got Belgian Fusiliers. So they bring the Saw Fallow, which is it's an automatic foul basically. 9 strength, 40 points. Some more Belgian CV guys with smoke grenades. Belgian mechanized Fusiliers. So these guys have 4 weapons, 3 MGs, and but a worse. So if you compare these Fusiliers to like arm rifles, is probably the obvious comparison. Oh, we're on Belgian mode, aren't we? So if you compare it to arm rifles, you see that arm rifles they've got a better MG. Sorry, they've got a better rocket launcher, but the Belgians they've got 3 MGs instead of 2. So that's really interesting. And the Saw Fallow, because it's 7.62, is just better than the L86, because that's how it's modeled in this game. So back to the Belge. And we got some. So these are mech Fusiliers, but with the Blindicide. So they're the same points, but they've got a slightly better rocket launcher. These guys seem to be lacking good rocket launchers. Commander Pioneers with Uzis, and Pioneer RL83, Pioneers with satchels, Pioneers with flamethrowers. Yeah, that CV is already in second Panzergren, as you can see. And yeah, an Iltis CV. A Leopard 1 Belgium. So this is a Leopard 1 Belgium. Belgian Leopard 1. Leopard 1 BE. So this is a Leopard 1. Let's compare it to the Leopard 1s we already have, which are in... oh, that's interesting. There's a Leopard 2A1 in here. So that's if you remember the Nemesis 2.1 vote, turns out that one's already in the game. So this is the Leopard 1A1. Okay, I think it's more a comparison with the Leopard 1A5. Okay, so it's a Leopard 1A5, but it's got slightly less front armor and slightly less accuracy, but it costs 10 points less. So it's an interesting unit. I don't know if like the skins are finished, right? Because obviously the DLCs and stuff aren't out, but that's interesting. Then you've got Leopard 1A5 BE command type. Oh, I see. So this is the Leopard 1A5 BE. So this is you know, Leopard 1A1 or just Leopard 1, I guess. And whereas this is the Leopard 1A5 comparison. So if we compare that to the Leopard 1A5s already in the game, so you see that it's actually got more pen. It's got more pen, and it costs the same. It's got less armor, so it's more of a glass cannon basically. So that's interesting. And obviously, with it being, you know, you can play this right now if you get the mod, but when they get added to the game, they might all change. Scorpion and Scimitar, we already know about those. They're in 2nd Panzergren. This is new, so an Iltis 50 cal. So that's just a reskin of one that I'm pretty sure is already available. Oh, well, no, it's probably unique, actually, because the 50 cal that the French get is a VLRA, right? CVRT Spartan, that's already in 2nd Panzergren. Recon Helicopter, that's already in the game, right? Just this has got a Belgian flag on it. Belgian tail rotor, I guess, whatever. Eclairs are in 2nd Panzergren. And then these are Eclairs with the Blinder side. So wow, so these guys have twice the strength, and this is like this is a proper combat squad in the recon tab, basically. I mean, check that out. That's pretty powerful. Then you've got snipers, Belgian snipers, and they're bringing what looks like a new weapon, the FN Model 3011. And then you've got wow, so that's like a GSR squad. Well, it is a GSR squad. Check this guy out. He looks like he's having a good time. I don't know if it's because of the mask or what, but he just looks really angry. Oh, he's gone now. Yeah, so these guys, they've got GSR, they've got Special Forces. 90 points is a bit steep, but who knows? This is a new-looking helicopter. I don't think that's in the game yet. Not sure what it is, but I mean, it's clearly some sort of... well, it's not a supply. It must be a transport. Yeah, it's a transport helicopter, so maybe these guys are coming in that. Then we've got Belgian APCs, so this is a 50 cal APC. This is a Milan APC. So Milan 1, 3 armor, 40 points. A bit steep, actually, but, you know, it's subject to change. But with 3 armor, that's pretty powerful, especially, has it got smoke on it? I don't see any smoke launchers, so actually that makes it a lot worse. Although it is mediocre stealth, which is interesting. Then you've got the CVRT Striker, which is already in 2nd Panzergren. 81mm mortar in the same chassis, so you got 3 armor, 81mm mortar. I'm bugged. There we go, that's sorted. What is this? That's just some sort of transport. Looks like the French one, but it's only got 762 on it. It's probably not that great. Then Belgian planes, these are already in 2nd Panzergren, so we won't spend too long on that. This is new. So it's a Belgian cluster, and it's got standard bombs and cluster bombs, so it's the whole mix and match there on an F-16 chassis. Quite pricey at 255 points, but yeah, it should probably be able to kill anything. Who knows if it's a dive bomber or not. Then you've got this, which is like a 50 cal truck thing, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's really interesting. Gepard, so this is like the German Gepard, I guess. I don't know if it's any different. Let's check. Gepard, oops, Gepard. So it's the same. It's just got a different skin on it. So that's interesting. You know, Belgian Gepard. It's weird though, because you would assume it would be different. But these are all work in progress models, right? Because obviously the divs aren't out yet. It's just the mod unlocks them. So Alpha Jet HE, Alpha Jet HE2. So this has got bigger bombs. So those are your strike craft. JPK90. So this has got 6 front armor. It's got some smoke on it. It's a K. It's the Cannon Jagdpanzer, right? I'm pretty sure that's already in the game, just under the different name. So what's it called? Like KGPZ? No, JPZ. There we go. So it's like I said, it's all work in pro. Oh, it's not reservist. It's not reservist, which is pretty important actually. So that's why it's 5 points more, I suppose. And it's got this unique Belgian skin. Belgian Eyehawk. So that's cool. Belge get an Eyehawk. Like I said, a lot of these are they're from the Army General mode. Iltis Milan. So this is obviously the French already get this, but this is the Belgian version, I guess. So different skin, bit more Belgian. Belgian M109. So it's got that Belgian icon there. Belgian M110A2. So yeah, these are already in the game, but these are just the Belgian variants, I guess. I don't think it's any different to the one that's already in. Belgian M113A1, so that's only got an MG3 on it, but the model's still got the 50 cal. Like I said, these are work in progress models. Then Belgian M1A3B Milan, so that's got Milan on it, but that's still got the 50 cal on it. Belgian Vulcan cannon. Belgian 81mm mortar. Belgian 50 cal. Belgian M107 mortar. Belgian 762. Some Belgian supply vehicles here. I'm not sure we've seen these before. Although this might be a Mancat. So that's the supply vehicle. And then this is another one. A Volvo. This is your Volvo supply vehicle. So that's got 3,000 supply, which is pretty chunky. Belgian Milan 1s. Belgian Milan 2s. And then, okay, so now we've got some Belgian jets. So these are Mirages. So that's pretty new, actually. So that's like some sort of shotgun fighter, and I'm not sure there is an equivalent in the French loadout, right? Because these got AIM 9Ms on them, whereas like this has got the Frenchy missiles, right? Frenchy missiles. So this is new. This is like totally new with this mod. And yeah, so then we got Belgian rocket plane on a Mirage. So Belgian Mirage with like a mix and match bomber, so it's a fighter bomber, I suppose. Pretty competitively priced, but it all depends if it's a dive bomber or not. Belgian napalm, Belgian cluster, and then yeah, Belgian minstrels, we spoke about those. Belgian Prevost, so they've got what looks like a new MG, SMG, the PM Vigneron M2. Interesting, you see that MP patch there. But yeah, these are work in progress units, presumably, right? So explains the clipping. Belgian reservists with the Blinder side and the Saw Fallow. They're quite competitively priced, but they do have the reservist trait. And a Belgian Unimog. So that's it for the Belgians. And then, I mean, obviously in the Germans we spotted this Leopard 2A1 before. There might be more stuff in here. But I'm just giving it a quick glance. Because I'm learning this as I present this video, right? I didn't actually look at it beforehand. I'm looking through here. Nothing immediately stands to mind except this guy. This guy seems new, so that's a Grenzer Führer, 2 strength, command CV. That's in Rugener. That's in 6. So yeah, the Leopard 2A1 is probably the big one. Oh yeah, I've still got West German selected. That's in Rugener. Beuter Eyehawk? Whoa, I think that's from Army General, to be honest. Guess I think you can already use that in Army General. This is an 82mm mortar, which isn't in any division, although this one is in KDA. So this is like an airborne 82mm, which is an interesting concept. The RM70 cluster. So this used to be in the game, but they took it out. But you could apparently still use it with this mod, so that's interesting. I don't see any new planes. That's in Rugener. And then Poland. So Poland, nothing new here. These are all in Rugener. Yeah, Rugener. France, I don't see anybody. But basically, as they move towards getting Nemesis 2.2 out, if you download this mod closer to the time, if he updates it, then maybe you'll start seeing some of those units as well. And Britain, so this does have a new one, which I really did want to show you, sort of the highlight of the video. Where are we? Where are we? Ah, yes. So the Buccaneers. You can use the Buccaneers in this mod. So, you know, they're in the game somewhere. Like they're in the Army General already, but in this you can use them in multiplayer with your friends. So there you go. You got the Buccaneer bomber, the Buccaneer LGBT. So Britain was one of the first adopters in the world of LGBTs. They just, as soon as the Americans made them, they bought them off them and used them in the Falklands. But the last to get an LGBT in the game. But that's a pretty spicy one. Man, that does a lot of damage. So, Seed. Yeah, it's not a very good seed missile. It's got high pen, but you don't need that, really. What you need is range and accuracy. And this is an AT plane. So that, I'm pretty sure that's like an anti-ship missile. And this is it. This is what I wanted to show you. So this is the FV432 SCAT, which is like it's an FV432 with two 7.62s on it, and I believe this is supposed to be the British SPAG equivalent, although it can't shoot planes, so I guess not. British M110s. The Saracen's already in. Harrier GR5. So the Harrier GR2's in, but this is a Harrier GR5, which I believe you can get in Army General. Pioneers. Interesting. So 8 strength, 35 points, quite competitive actually. And they've all got Stens essentially. So that's an interesting unit. British 50 cal. These are in the game. These are in the game. These are in the game. And then the Americans, I mean, if there's anything new in here, we're probably never going to see it because it's just such a massive, you know, it's such a massive collection. So yeah, that's cool. And then, you know, with the mod enabled, presumably you can make a division, right? So you can go ahead and you can make a NATO limited division or a NATO unlimited division, and you could put in all the Belgian units, right? So look at that. You could build a Belgian deck out of this. Obviously, you know, did I click the unlimited one by accident? No, this is the limited one. So you could go ahead and use all these units in multiplayer games if you so choose to do so with this mod. So it's a pretty cool mod. Please do let me know what you think. You know, the link will be in the description. And this is vanilla. This is vanilla. I'm not leaking Strike Team. Anybody can go to the workshop, and they can download this mod, your Kai Stay Sandbox mod. So I'm just gonna put good mod, and I'll see you in the next one. GG.